When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Minnesota Vikings. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taking you to 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Here we go, set, 70, Indy. 54. I got one. Big ass. 80 weapon. Check, Mike, 54.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll run forward with Hines, and I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Now Jackson on first down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. To throw is Jackson, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Here's Jackson. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a third down. Jackson looking to throw on third. Got a man, Slayton. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Quick slant there gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 6-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Jackson forced out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Double time. 3 down.
He can run for it, and he will. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Motion. Switch. He's checking.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
This time Jackson will throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Check safety. Undercross. Watch the safety creep. Safe. Bang. Under 10. Under. Shit. Check three. Alert three.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Here I come. 6-6. Pull it high. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Rush in. Go.
Here's Hines. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. 15-1. 51.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Rivers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 25 yards for the touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. The extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson trying to lay one up deep. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hines. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
90 Wolf. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Play action now. Rivers looking for Campbell downfield. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A good pickup there, a 22. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
10-2 stop. 1 team spell. Hey, Delta. Ready?
Rivers to throw it. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, watch it. Shift.
Go.
Here's Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. As his guys are in for 6. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Throwing Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. To throw is Rivers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Hey, Zoo.
Slam, slam, slam. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Slam, slam, slam. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
49. Hey, orbit. Hit it.
3rd and long for Rivers. He sets to fire deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Rivers again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one.
Check hot route. Hot, hot. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check 31, check 31. On the ball.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Go, go. 25, check 25.
This time they stay on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Catch made by Slayton. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Go. Check 99. Check the backer, check the backer. Check. 66. Bullet, half. Delta. Go 58's the mic.
To throw again is Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on second down. Jackson. And an alley to run. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short. 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1, Jackson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He's going to go deep for Conley. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
23 yards the pickup there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey. Hatchet.
Play action. It's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 18. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter.
You ready?
54, right there, 54 miles. Here we go.
Five.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Exit. Check 4.
Ready.
Rivers firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
Hey, box trap.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That'll get him to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, high 7.
Here we go. Shift. Watch the shift.
To throw, Rivers looking for Campbell downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. That one good for 37 yards. They'll throw again, Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. 3rd and goal for Rivers. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Got a man, Slayton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They go play action with Jackson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Here's Freeman. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor, and it's 3rd down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They go play action now. Jackson. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way, because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth.
You go tight. You got tight.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Gets it off to Freeman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 4-yard pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Darius Slayton, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
That game's gone final now in Philly, and it was the Browns that wound up winners in that one. A win would be just their second of the year if they could hold on. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Double dog. That's the way.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
You're all mine, baby.
Hey, echo.
Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Check pass. Check 50. Check 50.
Bam.
Watch this.
Lee Griffin.
Rivers to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Watch 54. It's been a long day for you. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Show it up. Check. Tighten up. Hey,
Smooth.
Play action now. Rivers. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
I smell fear in that offense. Check your hot read. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Go. Hey, Alpha.
Mike's 54. Bring it.
Now Rivers on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Buzz! Ready?
One last shot now for Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Vikings, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.